Today I thought I would showcase my Atlantis Island of Gods. This was a Kickstarter version, so it came with the base game and the miniatures for your buildings. Well, let's go ahead and flip it over. The back is the same on both boxes. They just reused. Just gives you an idea of what you can find, all your components. It's a pretty basic, 1 to 4. You'll find most of the stuff I get is going to be made solo available because I play most of my stuff by myself. But it isn't my only requirement. Ages 14 plus for 30 to 45 minutes, and I found that to be pretty accurate, even in solo. So let's take a look at what we got. Of course, you have the rule book. And one thing you will notice is it's pretty basic, pretty simple game, so there is no index or anything, because there really isn't that much to it. But it does, give you some background, shows you all about it. I really like the rule book. It gives you lots of great pictures to show you, so you know what you're looking for, what everything looks like, where everything goes. Lots of symbols in this game, but once you've played it just a handful of times, you'll get those down fairly easily. Again, the setup, not much to it. Not even what would be like a little sheet. Just showing a idea of what, if you had, a 3-person kind of a set might be. And there you go for the solo setup. Basically, you're just going to try to play the game and beat it within 10 turns. I have found this to be super simple. So what you'll probably want to do is start up. You'll probably do this right from go, and then just see, instead of beat it within 10 turns, but play how fast can I beat it, and what's the best record I can get, because there are different deities in here, so that you can play multiple times, and depending on how everything turns out and the order of stuff, there's some replay value to it. But I think the fun part is challenging yourself to see how low you can go. And then showing how the text are going to stack. These ones here, it's showing the 3D printed ones. Actually, I think those are the tiles, but the tiles have the picture of the 3D printed on them. And then there are all your actions. And don't worry if you cannot remember that, because they also give you 4 cheat sheet cards that have that same symbols to show you what they are, breakdown of how they're played, and then again, breakdown of what all the symbols mean. So again, you don't really need an index because you've got everything you need right here on these cheat sheet cards. And since there's 4, you can give 1 out to everybody. Love that. Then we have our 4 location cards. Let's see here. There we go, 4 location cards, which are slightly different because you notice each location has its own ability that you'll be able to do. And up here in this corner, you'll see there's a little turn section, because one of the parts that's kind of neat about this is there is a turn token, just 1 through 4, that you'll shake up randomly do and put them in there, so you don't know which one is going to be tile 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to change how you move your guy around. the board. The boards are double-sided. They are slightly different. So you have by what the board does. So you have a basic and you have an advanced side. Let's go ahead and flip them all over. There we go. Now let's get into the cards. I have gone ahead and sleeved what I need to play a solo. So you have lots of cards, just enough to play with up to 4 players. But of course, since I'm playing solo or with the wife, I have sleeved it just enough for us to play. Let's start off with your deity characters. Here we go. And there was 4 basic ones for this. And then 2 of them were added on. I can't remember which 2 exactly off the top of my head. I think him and him for the Kickstarter stretch goals. And the main difference that you'll see is your objectives. So for Odin, for you to win, you have to get your towers in these 3 types. So you have to have 2 3s and 2 2s. Here, a 2 and a 1, 3 3 1, so forth and so on. Here. Okay. Those are them. And then you have the different workers for the game. And so there's the brown, green, blue, and purple. And all the cards for each casting type is the same. And you are going to use those for, again, if you look, to do different things for what you might need. So you'd have, if you want to build, something, you use your different people, so And then blue, all the backs are the same. And then we got a bunch of tokens. As well. Let's go ahead and move all this over. And let's take a look at these tokens that I've already punched. And again, these are going for those again. So you're going to shuffle up the counters. So again, they will go here after you shuffle. So that would now be your number 1 tile. So 1 through 4. And then they've given you for your turns. So as you're playing, you have so many turns. And so I really like this. They've actually given you counters for those. So as you're using turns, you move them off in your discard. Then as you're playing, you might get extra people. So here you got those. And then these are objective completion markers. So as you're playing, if say you have finished this one, you would put an objective completion on your guy. Once you've finished them all, you've won. Well, let's see, what else do we have in the box? And then here's the rest of the tokens that have come with the game. That is your person that you're going, that I will use for my movement around the board, if I remember right. But being that this is my Kickstarter exclusive, there is a a miniature for that guy, so I didn't need him. Same thing with the buildings. I didn't need to actually punch these because I actually have miniatures for them. And the miniatures look exactly like the ones on the backs. Same. And let me see if I can pull one of these. And as you can see, they all punched beautifully. I was very happy they came out very easily. So now let's get to the fun stuff. The extras, all the little miniatures that came with this guy. And here are the actual miniatures for the building. So you have the green level 3 base. And then the level 2. And as you play, if you need to stack them, you can see they go, stack right on top. And the top base. There we go. So as you're playing, if you have to go up all 3 levels, that's what it'll look like. And on the red, your bottom tier. As you can see, they kind of made the bases, so they matched the 4 that was originally coming with them. There's the 2 high, and the topmost tower. That is one of the really fun things about this game. As simple as it is, it's still fun. And they're stacking just to build them. And as you're going through and watching your towers kind of grow and build as you're playing. And there's the bottom level for the blue. And the second level. And I kind of like this one. It's one of my favorites because I feel like he has options. You can set him there or kind of give him a little funk. It's just fun to be able to play with your build. And then finally, the uppermost tier. There we go. And finally, yellow. Now in the game, you're only given so many tokens. So as you're starting, the first one you'd buy would be the 1. And then to do the 2, you would then need your second 1 right there. You can have them, and then you would then need to upgrade those to the 2. And you would have to be able to do that to get your 1s back. So you have to keep that in mind while you're playing, because all you have is 2 of each one. So if you start your build wrong, you might have to destroy some to build somewhere else to, fit the goals that you're going for. And finally, we have the token, or the miniature version, which is part of the Kickstarter. And that's it. Atlantis, Island of the Gods. Hope you enjoyed. It's a fun, quick, little fast game. Again, super simple, great for playing with your little ones, because it's real easy to pick up, and they love being able to build and stack these guys up and build up their towers. Talk to you later. Hope you enjoyed.